where are my glasses? I'll go wear my glasses. Okay, I am live. We are live now. Very good. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Kristina.
Hi, Kristina.
Salam. Hello.
How are you? Very good. How are you? Very good.
And you?
Good. Thank you so much. You know, Sophie and I were thinking that it has been more than 1 year that we meet you in the convention center in Islamabad, in the first Pakistan tourism conference, and you were representing Ukraine from there, and the cultural exchange program. And then you also on the stage when you sang Dil Dil Pakistan, everybody was wow, everybody was amazed. So when 2 weeks ago, when you saw our live video on Facebook, you then got in touch with us. He said, we want to do something for the people in Ukraine. And then we said, okay, yes, we would like to have a beautiful girl like you in Pakistan also on live video. So here we are. Welcome to this program of Cave Talk.
Yoo-hoo, hello. Yes, it was a great experience. We met with Zaufy and Haseeb in International Pakistan Tourism Summit, and it was a big honor for me to perform there with on Dil Dil Pakistan, and also to meet such beautiful power couple. And today our first talk with them. They are international keynote coach speakers. They motivate and inspire peoples from all the world, and they work from 24 years together. And also they are a family. They are a wife and husband. Сегодня начался у нас первый эфир с прекрасной парой с Пакистана. Они одни из самых лучших коуч и тренеров по всему миру. Они вдохновляют людей и представляют Пакистан в 46 странах мира. Они мировые коучи, одни из самых высокооплачиваемых людей мира. Поэтому большая честь для меня сегодня общаться с ними и научиться от них многому.
We're back. Sorry, we got disconnected, Kristina, for a little while. So let me hear what you were saying. The last few lines, what you said.
I said you are the most powerful couple in the world, and you inspire people from all the world, and you help many people and help multinational companies. So for me, it's honor to talk with such people and to learn also from such people how to make myself development more and more better like a person and in my career also. So, and for this we are start, and I would like to ask how you met and why you decide to work together, your life story of success.
How we met? Okay, may I answer this? Yesterday, 15th of May, 33 years ago, we went into an engagement without seeing each other. I come back from America after study, and my parents, I get a good job in British American Tobacco, and I was in finance, and I was posted somewhere. And then my parents speak, you want to get married? And I said, okay, your choice, because I don't trust my own choice for girlfriend. So you make a wife for me. I'm trying to speak in Russian language, little, so you understand what I'm saying for your audience, huh? For your audience. Okay. So then, like they said, okay, you meet the girl, you meet Zaufy, and we can have more, like, you know, so you can decide, but this is not old times. You can meet her and so. I said, hold on a second. What is the system? We will go to her place and we will ask her, like, you know, she will bring tea or coffee, and I will be trying to see who she is. She will be trying to see who I am. And like, you know, Patam, after, if I like her, I say yes. If I don't like her, I say no. If I say no, what about the feelings of the poor girl I am rejecting? So I don't like this bullshit system. If you think she is the right girl for me, I am blindly going into this marriage. And I'm so happy. 33 years later, I look back at my life. I have made many wrong decisions in my life, but this was the best decision of my life.
Yes. Yes.
Da,
It's
da,
true.
da, da. Yeah, so we have 3 children, Hamza, Amal, and Miral. Hamza is in Vancouver. Hamza is studying, he was studying there, now he's working there for the last 2 years. And Amal and Miral are in Islamabad right now. And then Zofi and I started working together also, Mesti, in this motivational business, life coaching, 24 years ago. And then, so since then, we have been traveling and we've been going to different places. So, Alhamdulillah, things have been good also. God bless her health. God bless. She's a very strong girl. She has rheumatoid arthritis, but she's a very strong girl. She's more stronger than me, mentally and physically. So, really, she is the best companion I could have asked for in my life. And this is not only that I'm on air or online that I'm saying this. I would say this any time of the day to anybody that I meet also, personally speaking.
Yeah, sometimes when Haseeb is doing trainings separately, I'm not with him, and I meet the people later. They say he talks so highly of you all the time. And I said, oh, good, Haseeb, thank you.
So
Yeah.
you keep each other, like, but because to match you match Haseeb, your soulmate, because not every person could match even soulmate, and you work together also. So you are at home together, you work together, you have business all together. So I think, is it hard, like all the time, 24 hours together, or you don't tired of each other's?
Well, not for me, but she gets tired of me because I'm more problem than she.
No, from Kristina, from a personal relationship to a business relationship, working together, in the beginning, there are little problems. You have to adjust to each other. So first 6 months, it was terrible. I say, I'm not going to work anymore. I am not. I'm going to just resign, leave. But since then, once we found a way to coexist, to work together, then now our personal and professional life is all mixed together. We don't know where one ends and the other starts. So once you just be patient and form some kind of a system in the first 6-7 months to 1 year, later it becomes easier.
Yeah. Kristina, can I ask you to mute your phone sound, because maybe it is interfering a little bit. I will also mute my sound. Yeah.
Yes.
Your telephone.
Yes, I make
your
the
telephone sound. Yeah. Mute it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is a little bit of disturbance over there. No problem. Okay. So how is the weather in Ukraine now? You see the weather over here is sunny today, huh?
Yes, in Pakistan it's the same weather. In Ukraine cold, in Pakistan cold. In Ukraine sunny weather, like today. In Pakistan I see very good weather. You can even go and to the beach to you have swimming pool, I think. Yes, you can rest and swim. I think Haseeb like to swim. I'm right? Or is my intuition?
We have swimming pool. We have swimming pool. We have swimming pool in the mountains.
I do. Wow, you are in lockdown. Yes, and I would like to ask how, like, you create yourself, Haseeb and Zofi, or you help each other to create yourself, to your by yourself. How you create yourself?
We started, the company which we started, the corporate training company, it was called, is called Intech Solutions. But over the years, we now have our own personal identity as well. So we have a company, but people know us as Haseeb and Zofi as well now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, people started calling us power couple. So, I don't know what that means, but to be honest with you, one thing is for sure, that both of us have combined our energies for the benefit of other people. So our mission is the same. So this is what is the driving force behind us. So which is why, it makes sense to share your life with somebody who's on the same mission as you. So yeah. But listen, you wrote down a whole bunch of questions. Show me the questions you wrote down on the pad. Show me the pad. Yeah. Oh, how many questions you have?
33.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, quickly. Yalla.
Like you're married. Like you're married, 33. And I would like that today we will have many Ukrainian people also, because to learn from such people as you, I think it will be very useful. And I think the mission of both of you is help and motivate, inspire people and improve themselves. Like what is your formula of success? What was your force, like your formula of the success?
Formula of motivating people.
Formula of motivating people.
Yeah.
Yes, what is your recipe?
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So our formula is there are two kinds of motivation. One is external, and the other is internal. So we try over the years we have learned how to bring out the internal motivation of somebody so that they themselves take a decision to do something. Nobody can be motivated if they don't want to be motivated themselves. So it is important for people to have some dreams in their life. So like when you have dreams in your life, then your internal motivation comes out. Can you translate this for your Ukrainian people?
Yes.
That external motivation.
У мистера Хасиба и Зофи, как формула ихнего успеха. Они сказали, что главное это мотивация, то есть ты должен себя мотивировать, то есть хотеть то, что ты хочешь, то есть самое главное понять, что ты хочешь и идти к своей цели, быть мотивированным. And what have helped you to be motivated? Like if, for example, you have a seminar or training of a lot of thousand people and you're tired after, where you take energy? Like from where you take energy? How you motivate? Yoga or some meditation, some practice?
Okay, very good. See, sorry, you want to answer that?
No, I was going to answer for you. First of all, people give us energy. Even if we are very tired before we go, I'm going to talk about before and after. But it is the people's energy that gets to us and motivates us to motivate them, which is an amazing, amazing feeling. But I have also seen that Haseeb, before he has to go into some kind of a training or a seminar, he goes swimming in the morning. He goes away, he exercises, and he charges himself up before going into some kind of a training.
Yeah, and also see, like it is when you have a strong motivation to help other people, and it is a part of my own personal need. I'm not motivating people because of them. I'm motivating people because of me, because I like motivating people.
Great. Ответ Хасиба и Зофи был таким, я спросила, откуда вы берете силы и энергию после того, как вы провели семинар для 1000 людей. Ответ был Хасиба, что он плавает, и он берет энергию. А Зофия сказала, что она берет энергию от людей. То есть главную энергию она получает, когда она на сцене, когда она проводит семинары, она получает энергию. То есть они не теряют свою энергию. Вот так. And can you say what your education, what you started? Maybe some was changing in your lives, maybe changing profession during your life, from what you start.
Okay, I was finance so I studied finance in America, in Texas, and then I come back to Pakistan and I worked for 5 different organizations, and then after. Then I started this 24 years ago. So, but Zofi's background?
My background is developmental psychology. And when I was studying, I thought so many careers would come. But in the beginning, when we had children, the kids were still young, I took up, I was also working for a school system in the defense military in Karachi, etc. But, I didn't know what my purpose of life was going to be. When you're studying, you don't know where your career is going to take you. I know of some people, I'm sure even in Ukraine, they study something else, but they end up having a different kind of a career, which is absolutely beautiful. So to a lot of people, I say, especially young students, that do not base your life just on what you have studied. Maybe there is some kind of a passion inside you that you will find out a little later in your life. So don't be afraid to change career paths.
Yes.
No. So even though psychology, I didn't want to go into therapy, but now we both are into life coaching, which is a little different. It is a holistic approach to life rather than just therapy, which is dealing with some unresolved issues.
So now we know more psychology than psychologists know, because we have practical experience, because we go culture, different culture, and we understand the mind, the way it works. And so we know how to plant the right seeds in the mind of the people. And then so we believe that everybody is very intelligent. And then you plant the right seed, the plant will grow very, very good. If you plant the wrong seed, it will be a wrong plantation. So we believe in the human potential. Everybody is a good person. Everybody is a good human being, whether you are Ukrainian or you are Pakistani. Of course, Ukraine people are more beautiful than us. But then again, some of us are also beautiful, by the way. Yeah. But the main thing behind the whole thing is that we have to have some kind of a potential in the human people, the psychology. It's all psychology. Every human being grows up with some kind of problem in their life. Every human being. It is not this. If you give a child too much comfort, still they will grow into psychological issues. If you don't give them too much in their life, still they will grow up into. So people grow up with problems that they are always looking at things what they don't have. Why? Because the media is where is this? The media is manipulating all of us, what is right and what is wrong. So this is why we are confused. They give us hopes. The media give us hope the way things were. Now the corona situation, all the hopes have been shattered. So people are confused. What is the future? What is going to be the hope? People are sitting at home for 2-3 months now. People have nothing to do. They were never used to this because they were always activity, something happening. Busy. Now the busy is not there. So the mind starts thinking about problems. So it is very important to switch off this mind and to switch on into your dreams as to what you really want to do. This is a good time for people to focus on their dreams. This is a good time for people to focus on their dreams. Please translate this for your Ukraine people.
I asked Haseeb and Zofi and their sorry. Zofi Хасиба был вопрос, как бы, что делать в данной ситуации. Они ответили, что с чего они начали, как они начинали, каких образований. Зофи, она психолог, Хасиб, он вообще был в финансах, он работал в компании 5 лет, он закончил в Техасе очень хороший университет, очень хорошее образование, и у Зофи также. Нужно быть мотивированным, нужно... Даже вот Хасиб сказал, что да, в такой ситуации коронавирус, люди по 2-3 месяца в домах ничего не делают и не привыкли к этому, то есть сложно. И у них была программа до этого у Зофи Хасиба, интернет-онлайн-программа, как быть эмоционально сильными. Вы можете посмотреть через Zaufyshan Hasan page. Это было их видео, оно вам поможет, что делать в данной ситуации, как развивать себя в данной ситуации, чтобы как бы не упасть морально. Zofi, can you please say to Ukrainian peoples how to be strong emotionally in such situation, in coronavirus situation, in home when you sit nothing doing and you're stressed and you don't know what will be in future?
Yes, Kristina, this coronavirus will go away, the physical aspect. Not everybody will be affected by it, but unfortunately, in the whole world, everybody's mind is affected by it. Because it's not just corona, it is staying at home, it's not doing anything, it is the financial thoughts of the future that is really destroying people's spirits and emotions. So, Haseeb and I will share that what are the things that people can do on a daily basis to keep their mind fresh, to keep their mind strong. And Haseeb, you wrote down a few things as well that you said what
Yeah.
you're going to recommend.
So should I?
Because she asked that can we give for the people in Ukraine. We are all emotional beings. We all have our emotions. And then one more thing, staying with the family under one house, children not going to school, husband not going work, wife not going work. This all the time, 24/7, is also having an impact. And a lot of anger comes out, a lot of stress is coming out. It should not be there. And that stress is not because of the people, it is because what is going to happen. Oh my God, when is the lockdown going to be over? So these first thing is to accept that we are going through a very difficult time. And there is nothing we can do about it at the moment except build ourselves, learn new things, be in a growth zone.
Yeah, this is the time to grow. This is the time to grow. Time to grow.
Sorry, but even in China, a lot of couples like divorce because they're not used to be together. So that's why you are a big example for people,
Yeah.
for all of you, China, Pakistan, Dubai, Qatar, Ukraine, Russia, all the world, how to be all the time together and be happy. And 33 years together is this amazing couple, and they don't get tired of each other, and they not fight, and they not stay together. So it's great. It's really very respectful.
Yeah, because Kristina, during the day you get a break from each other. Whether whether the wife is working or not, she can go meet friends, something like that, or she can go to her work. But now, when everybody is forced together, there is no break. And even if there was no corona time, sometimes husband and wife, they need a break from each other. Maybe half an hour. Maybe they say, okay, I'm going to my room. What we call me time, my time. Like me time. It is necessary, and especially now, everybody should set up time for me time. Okay, I'm going to the bedroom for 20 minutes. That is my me time, or something like that. Everything needs to be planned now. That's what I feel. You can't just say that, okay, 3 months have passed. Are going to be, we've been in quarantine or 2 months, 2.5 months. So now what to do? Plan each and every day. That's what I would say, recommend.
Yeah, like when you wake up in the morning, start thinking, okay, what am I going to do today? When you go to sleep, you still say, what is the one thing that I did today which has added value to me, or it helped somebody? What is one useful thing I did today? Rather than watching TV all the time and talking the newspapers or shows or discussing politics with people. All this is bullshit. This is the poison in our minds right now. So we need to let this go. We really need to let this go from our life. All this poison that is happening. So I have about 10 strategies here. Okay, so 10 action points. Right? If you can translate.
Yes.
One by one.
One by one.
Let us say
The question. Мой вопрос был, Зофия, что делать в данной ситуации, когда коронавирус, как себя, многие семьи рушатся, люди ругают, как бы быть стрессоустойчивым. Зофия сказала, что нужно учиться новому, что тебе нравится, что-то новое, это может быть новое, может быть выучить творение, что тебе нравится. Спасибо. Если мотивационных упражнений, что делать в данной ситуации, сейчас он нам скажет. Okay, Haseeb, we are waiting your 10 terms.
Yeah.
Your suggestions, your recommendations.
My suggestion. Okay. So I will speak and then you translate one by one, and then we go to the next. Patam is after in Russian. Okay.
No, you speak Russian. You can speak Russian.
Yeah, little bit. Chut I can speak. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Good. So the first thing is, like, because there is a lot of pent up energy. There is a lot of negative energy already inside our minds. So we need to circulate this energy. So we need to exercise. We need to physically exercise, do some cardio, do some yoga, do some stretching. So this is important every day. Even if it's for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something, but make habit, because we are absorbing the stress and it is not going out. So where is it going? It is going inside the body, and after the body is problem mind, and we can't sleep at night. Too much problem in the mind, and this make somebody go crazy. And in Ukraine, a lot of people drink a lot also. Zazdarovia.
Yes.
So that is not going to...
Физически быть сильным, то есть заниматься кардио, йога, спорт. И также Haseeb говорит, не употреблять алкоголь. Это как бы, очень много людей сейчас пьют алкоголь, и это влияет. Haseeb? I said not to drink alcohol today to Ukrainian people. Not to drink alcohol.
If it is their culture, drink, but after exercise, not before exercise. First you do exercise, then you do, because it is their culture, it is their habits. They're not going to stop. So I want to make a practical suggestion, not an impractical suggestion.
No, but the thing is, because everybody's at home, so they can start drinking in the morning. I mean, in work times, it used to be at least in the evenings, so they can at least stop themselves, that they do other things rather than start from the morning. That is going to have more of an impact on their emotions, on their psyche as well.
Yeah, we have many friends, like, across the world, and we are communicating with them right now. And more than 50% of them, when they wake up in the morning, when they have their breakfast, and when they see the time, 1-2 hours later, they say they want to have the first drink. So they start drinking. By the evening, they are fighting with their families. So the families are also getting in touch with us. Please make them stop drinking, because now they're drinking in the day. Because this is like vacation time. Okay. Because they are stressed out, they want to drink. What is this, man?
Catastrophe, I think. Really.
Catastrophic.
Okay.
All right. So, number 2, don't watch the news, don't watch talk shows, and don't watch these shows, dramas, everything. Negative coming in your mind all the time. So this is going to create more negative inside you.
Yeah.
One person is not stronger than the influence that they are getting from the macro forces. So they become target of the whole thing. So if they want to be in a better shape, then they have to switch off from all the madness that is coming to their home through the screens that they are watching, through social media, through TV, through
WhatsApp all the time. Even if I want to be happy, Kristina, I don't want to hear anything. The moment I open my phone, I have a lot of WhatsApp groups. All of them have something like that. Everything. Okay, so many people, if you don't do this, I mean, there's so much fear. I understand. I am keeping myself safe. I am keeping myself in a lockdown. But if I'm doing everything, I don't need to just start getting worried about, everything happening.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
Every day, I ask somebody, why do you start your TV every day? Why do you open TV or news? And he says, because I want to know if the
Number of people,
how many people die, it is increasing or it is decreasing. And also, if there is any, what do you call it, the tika,
Vaccine.
any vaccine coming up or not, have they found the cure for the disease or not yet? So this is, everybody is tuned into this knowledge. And hello, when it will be found, it will come to you. You don't have to go looking for it. Don't worry. You will not be the last person to get. Yeah. Minor glitch. So, Kristina, I think we are losing you just for a little bit. Okay.
Yes, yes. I feel
In the meanwhile.
There are just comments of happy anniversary and how you doing and so on and so forth. And KJ is writing Russian. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, there are other fellows.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
Thank you for watching. Oh wow, KJ is writing a lot of Russian.
KJ, you speak Russian, huh? Very good.
Да. Второе, не смотреть новости, ТВ, медиа, то есть то, что вас накручивает, то есть что делает вас негативным. Многие люди, Хасиб сказал, ему звонят клиенты и говорят, вот, Хасиб, сегодня умерло столько количества людей. А зачем ты это смотришь? Зачем ты погружаешь себя вот это, как бы, в угнетение, в эту дыру? То есть не смотреть негатив, вообще не смотреть новости, сколько людей умерло, и как бы отключиться от этого лучше. I translate.
Very good translation. Very good. I understand. I understand. Yeah. So I have a friend. Are you watching this on Facebook also?
He will not see this.
Oh, you will not see the messages. Because there are some messages in Russian also which you want to reply later after on our Facebook. So my friend, like, KJ, he speaks Russian very well because he was posted in the Central Asian states. So he's writing Russian right now. So, like, only you can understand what he's writing. Yeah. But KJ, thank you for your contribution, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Number 3 is to recreate your habits. Recreate your habits. Find new habits. Change your habits. From the time you get up in the morning, if you don't make your bed, start making your bed. If you are doing always reading the newspaper in the morning, stop reading the newspaper in the morning. If you're always having 2 cups of coffee in the morning, stop having the coffee in the morning. Maybe little coffee is good. Too much coffee, too much anxiety coming in the mind, no exercise, more stress, more fighting with the family. So recreate your habits. Maybe cooking more, maybe cycling, maybe learn yoga. Gardening. Yoga is very good. Learn yoga, please. Everybody. Yoga is very good. So basic lesson on YouTube. Beginners yoga. Type beginners yoga on YouTube and you will get basic lesson for yoga. And it's very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4 times you do, and then after that, it will become like a habit for you and you will always want to be doing yoga. It's so addictive. It is so nice. It is so beautiful because from external, when you start yoga, you bring the focus from external to internal. When you are doing the stretch, you are not focusing on anything outside happening. You are focusing on the body, on the internal. So you are in the moment at that time. So recreate new hobbies. But watching TV is not a hobby. Watching TV is not a hobby. Watching movies is not a hobby. Watching football is not a hobby. Playing football is a hobby. Watching somebody do yoga is not a hobby. Doing yoga yourself is a hobby. Watching some cooking shows is not a hobby. It's okay. It's a little bit hobby to learn. But if somebody only watching show, not cooking, what is the point of watching? You have to be doing something. When you do something, your mind is in the moment and you forget about the problems over there. Right?
Третий совет от Хасиба – это йога. То есть не смотреть йогу по телевизору, а делать упражнения на свежем воздухе или дома, заниматься йогой. The fourth.
Oh, number 4. Yeah, like bring some new hobbies. That is also linked. Like something you have never done before. So maybe start reading some nice, interesting book, which is motivating you. So maybe, yeah, if I can recommend one very simple story book called The Alchemist. I know people in Ukraine don't know much about this book, which is why I'm recommending. People in Pakistan a lot, they know about this book. But then again, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Paulo Coelho, yes, I read this book. Paulo
You read this
Coelho.
book? Paulo Coelho, yes. So
Yes,
make this recommendation.
Да.
Okay,
Новый...
so
Okay, sorry. Continue, please. Sorry.
no, carry on, please.
Четвертый совет – это новые хобби. Книги, читать новые книги, развиваться. Читать книга Паула Коэля, у него много разных книг написано, то есть они о психологии человека, они полезные. Кстати, Паула Коэля многие читают в Пакистане, и люди любят этого автора.
Good. All right. Very good.
Now, next one.
Yeah, next one is watch some motivational videos. YouTube is full of them. Watch motivational videos. Like this is also a motivational video, but then again, I mean, make it a daily habit. Like you are all the time watching something by maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger has very good stuff. Denzel Washington has very good stuff. Will Smith has very good videos on motivation. So, and also like many Russian people also have very, very good motivational videos. So watch them rather than watching the news. Watch the motivational videos.
Mm-hmm.
Because before you translate, I just want to say it is one person's own responsibility for their motivation. All right. So they have to motivate themselves. How can they motivate if they are constantly looking at negative things? Which is why seeing motivational videos really makes you feel good about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It gives you hope. It gives you positivity, not negativity. So stay away from negative things. Anything which demotivate you, stop.
Окей. Пятый совет – это мотивационные видео. У разных авторов Уилл Смит. Даже сейчас у нас мотивационный разговор с Зофи и Хасибом. То есть смотри то, что вас вдохновляет, то, что вас не будет влечь вниз, негатива, то есть то, что вас будет мотивировать и вдохновлять. У вас будет хорошее настроение.
Very good. Next, I don't know, how is the culture for meditation in Ukraine? Do people meditate over there? Do they do meditation?
Yes, I make.
You make, very good. So this is our next recommendation, is to do meditation, even if it is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes every day. So Headspace app, the app is Headspace, it is called Headspace. So download this app or maybe something else on YouTube, or maybe just sit in silence and just focus on the breath. So please talk a little bit about the motivation since you know it also for the people. Meditation.
Шестой совет – это медитация. В день 1, 2, 3 минуты медитировать. То есть вы можете даже в YouTube посмотреть медитации, которые вам будут нравиться. То есть медитация, я сама медитирую, и мне очень успокаивает мое сознание медитация. Даже even мантра, и мантры тоже. I make mantra also, not only meditation. It's for me it helps to tell the truth. Every day I make, and even I have marathon program like with the meditation, and even now 21 days I make meditation every day and 15 minutes, and it helps, like it makes me calm because I'm very yes. I translate.
Very good. So number 7. Number 7, yeah, is laugh a lot. Laughing. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, laughing too much.
The best recommendation.
He laugh, you laugh, I laugh.
But why such reaction of both of us? Yes.
So laughing is very, very good. Huh? All right. Talal, can you hear us now? Somebody saying
Yes.
no voice. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Also, avoid negative people around you. Don't talk to a lot of people who are negative. Maybe your friends are negative, maybe some family members, or maybe somebody from your childhood. Don't talk to too many negative people, because all they want is misery needs company, as you say. Yeah.
Please later translate it that misery is very addictive. It is an addiction. We love staying miserable.
Yeah.
Once we have a not good thought.
What is misery? What is misery?
Misery is being sad.
Feeling down.
Feeling down, feeling low, feeling sad. We stay in that zone. We love that feeling. That kind of feeling. But the main thing is we should not stay. We need to pick ourselves up. Nobody is going to come and lift you out of that. So be aware that misery, once you are miserable, you want to continue miserable. So put a stop to it. That's what I mean. Misery is like an addiction.
Yeah,
it's a nasha. It's a nasha, yeah.
Седьмой совет – это любовь. Любить друг друга, любить все, что вас окружает, общаться с людьми, которых вы любите, с вашими родными, с вашими детьми, с вашими любимыми. То есть даже любить мир. И радоваться, что мы живем, что мы живы, мы счастливы, мы здоровы, это самое главное. И не разговаривать, не общаться с негативными людьми, которые мизери, это значит, которые вас делают несчастными, вы грустные, то есть которые вас жрут вашу энергию просто, которые поглощают вашу энергию. I translate and I also say that we should love not only each other, but we should love the world, because we are healthy and we are living, so we should be happy from this. It's not depend on the situation. Coronavirus, not coronavirus. We should be happy that we are alive. Maybe God give a chance for us to live. Maybe another people not live, but we are alive. We should use this life and time which give God for us.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Which is why, gratitude, being thankful for our blessings. We are still blessed, all of us. You were saying just now that every day, write down what are you grateful for, what are you thankful for, what are your blessings. So if you write down your blessings, it will motivate you as well. You have food, you are breathing, you have life, your family members are healthy. So many things that we have to be grateful and thankful. So make a list of all the things that you are grateful for, your blessings.
The nice food you have, the nice shoba you eat, the excellent food in Ukraine. I remember in Ukraine, I had one of the best foods in the world. When I was there 3 years ago, I went for an annual conference for a company in Georgia. So they were doing their annual conference in Ukraine, Kyiv. And I said, okay, well, yeah, I've never been to Kyiv. So I used to be living in Dubai at that time. So we went to Kyiv, and wow, man, what a beautiful. And I landed at, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, beautiful.
And so I saw the morning Kyiv over there. And then we drove to the city from the airport. And I was like, in the Radisson SAS, I was staying there because the conference was taking place there. And then I was there for about 3, 4, 5 days. And then after the conference was over, I used to go with my friends. I made a lot of local friends there. There were a lot of Georgian friends also who came there. But made a lot of Ukrainian friends also. So we would go to different places. I don't remember the restaurants we went to. But then again, the excellent food we had over there. Yeah, shoba is still my favorite food. Shoba.
Shawarma, really?
Yeah.
Haseeb, shawarma?
Shoba.
Shuba, salad. Yes, it's tasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have learned how to make it as well.
А Хасиб также сказал, что из Зофи написать лист, за что вы благодарны Богу? За то, что у вас есть дом, за то, что у вас есть еда, за то, что у вас есть руки, ноги, за то, что вы здоровы, за то, что у вас есть родители, за то, что они живы, за то, что у вас есть дети. То есть за то, что вы благодарны. Вообще нужно благодарить космос и Вселенную вообще за то, что она вам дает, за то, что у вас есть. И также Хасиб сказал, что он был 3 года назад в Украине, и ему очень понравилась шуба, салат. И были грузинская компания, которая пригласила его в Украину на конференцию, и он проводил конференцию в Украине. Так что Хасиб уже был в Украине. And we invite Хасиб to come again with Zofi after this lockdown. Come to Ukraine. I think we should make something for some seminar in Ukraine, inshallah. And I translate.
Good.
And I say that we should be grateful to cosmos, I think. How do you think? We should be grateful for like all these things which you say, like what we eat, that we are not on the streets, that we are at homes, food, families, that they are alive. And we should be thankful for all of this. Even for small things, I think person should be thankful. And after when he will realize that he is thankful, God give more. It's even work in my life. When I was like in one depression, I sit and I understand that I should be grateful for everything what I have. And might give me like chance. So I believe in this visualization, like what we are thinking happen in our life. Maybe not like in 5 minutes, but a little bit, maybe 1 month, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, like so.
Good, very good.
Sure.
Yeah, but my friend KJ says right now on the message, yes, to Ukraine, always with Zofi, never alone.
Yes, never. Zofi, don't leave Hashim alone. No. Bad idea. Because we Ukrainian women, they are not married and they look for a foreigner husband. And actually, our women, a lot of women unhappy. Even they beautiful, intelligent, educated, rich or not rich, they are alone. And I see this a lot of people, and I think you should together come and make such seminar, like help these girls, because this is really a problem in our country. A lot of our women girls are alone. They're not married, they're unhappy, and they don't have even normal man or husband. And it's true.
I would like to say something to them, especially. First of all, in this world, a woman is complete on her own. I mean, it is good if you can find a husband, a partner, everything, but that should not be the purpose of life. Only for women to get married, they have to think about their life, how they want to develop themselves, okay? They can have their career, they can have their dreams, they can have their goals. I mean, again, we've been married for 33 years. So I'm not saying don't get married, but don't let that be the only thing. All right. Some women feel that they are not complete. They are complete. They are intelligent. All right. So they can have everything in their life other than that as well. They should be thinking more about their career. They should know what their dreams are, what they want to do 5 years from now. Because if you're concentrating on somebody else, then you can't fulfill what your dreams are. So for them, tell them they are beautiful, gorgeous, and they are complete on their own as well. They don't need anybody. Rather than having a wrong person, it is better not to have a person than have a wrong person. So, it is cultural, Kristina, for women to think like that.
Зофи посоветовала, я сказала, что в Украине многие девушки одиноки, и даже несмотря на то, что они образованные, и они культурные, интеллигентные, и они одиноки. То есть неважно, обеспеченные, не обеспеченные, они одиноки. Многие красивые женщины одиноки в Украине, да и в России, в принципе, тоже. И они не могут найти нормального мужчину или создания пары. Зофи сказала, что лучше быть одной, нежели не с тем человеком, то есть который вас будет там, забирать ваши мечты. То есть подумайте, какие ваши мечты, составьте план на 5 лет, что бы вы хотели добиться и изменить в своей жизни. То есть вот даже написать лист, то, чего вы хотите. То есть наши женщины, Зофи также сказала, комплимент нашим женщинам, наши женщины красивые, они прекрасные, восхитительные, они должны от этого быть, вдохновлять окружающую среду.
Okay, my next point is to have hope.
Sorry, to have what?
Hope. Hope. Hope.
To be hopeful, you know.
Hopeful, like, hope for the best. That hope that things will be okay. That have something to look forward to. Some dreams for them. After this corona is over, what are they going to do? So something to look forward to. When they don't have any dreams, what is going to happen? That they will be feeling stuck, like full stop. Why? Because always depending on somebody else to control my life and never take charge in my own hand to do something and go forward. So we become slaves of other people and victim mentality. Victim. Why me? I don't know what to do. I am maskeen. I am poor. I don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this. Like, this mentality. So take decisions in your mind that you are going to fight the system. You are going to become a new person. The system has made you into a sheep mentality. You want to bring out the wolf more. What is the word? Nadeshdu? Nadeshdu. Yeah? I don't know what that means. Yeah, KJ, what that means, Nadeshdu?
Probably.
Well said.
Надежду.
So what
Haseeb
is saying that we lose hope. When we are in something, we lose hope.
We go down.
So we always need to look towards good things are going to happen.
Future.
What do you think you see this to?
Yeah, so there is a saying, if you think you are going through some problem right now in your mind, in the world, everywhere, remember, this life is like a cycle. Everything up and down, cycle, 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 cycle. Okay? If there is up, there is down. If there is down, there is up. If there is up, there is down. If there is down, there is up. So it is always cycle. So remember this very, very famous saying. It is known as this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Means this will also be over one day. This will also be over one day. Hope in Nadesha. Hope. They need hope. Nadesha. Thank you, KJ. That was help from KJ.
Совет не терять надежду, то есть верить в будущее. Наша жизнь – это велосипед, когда-то вниз, вверх мы спускаемся, поднимаемся. И главная фраза – это, Хасиб сказал, что это когда-нибудь закончится. То есть это закончится, коронавирус, это все когда-то закончится. Поэтому не терять надежду, не быть угнетенным и побольше улыбаться. I think we should smile. Smile, give me come, I smile to myself. It's helped me also. Really, it's even a lot of mentors. I visit a lot of mentors in my life. Even Sadhguru, I come to Sadhguru. He come to Ukraine, and he said, "Smile all the time, smile." So even smile help. If you don't smile to yourself, no one will smile to you. If you will not love yourself, no one will love you around. So what depends what you give to, which energy you give to person and to world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Nadezhda.
This I come in my mind. You look one actor. I was thinking, Haseeb, like one unnecessary, which actor? Muslim actor. And I think, and today I understand. You know which actor? Magnificent Century. It was. Do you look Hürrem Sultan and Sultan Suleiman? This serial, like world international serial, very famous. It's translated in all the world. And you look like Sindur Aha. He was very charismatic actor, like, you know, not the main role in this serial, but he was very wow. He was very shine. He was very funny. And when I speak with you, this energy, like, this is very important. What you see, funny. He's funny. So, and even in seminars, I think Haseeb relaxed such way audience by fun or something saying funny, because people like so sit and then they relax. I think this is one of your formula. I am right?
Yes, also my formula. Sometimes I make people smile. Sometimes I make people cry. So I take them on emotional roller coaster. Yes, very important.
How do you make them cry?
How I make them cry? Emotions. If they don't cry, they will not wake up. So some people need little bit of waking up, you know, because they're very, very stubborn. So they need a little bit of jolt. So some people need love, some people need a little bit of stick, and some people need a little bit of push. So whatever motivates somebody. Motivation does not mean that you always talking positive. Sometimes negative things also positive people.
Good.
So different types of. Okay, last point. Last point is use this time to develop yourself more. Use this time to develop yourself more. New skills, new competence, new new things you have never done before. Example, like, you know, cooking is a skill, driving is a skill, writing skill, learning new software, graphic designing a skill, video editing is a very good skill.
Learning a new language is a skill.
Learning a new language is a very good skill. Maybe sewing something with a machine or something, making clothes is very good skill. So get different skills as much as possible. Don't worry about whether this will be helpful or not. But when you are learning something new, you have more motivation.
Значит, следующее – это развивать себя, свои способности, учиться чему-то новому, например, вождению, писать, делать графики, рисовать рисунки, учить новые песни, учить еду новое, что-то новое, то, что вы ранее не делали, то, что вам вообще не давало времени делать, пока вы были на работе. То есть, когда мы работаем, у нас нет времени на какие-то хобби, а сейчас самое время заняться тем, что мы хотим. For example, I learn new Pakistani songs now. I learned Disco Divan and Boom. Nazia Hasan was very famous singer, Pakistan singer, and she died in 35 years. And she was like, wow. So I like this.
Nazia Hasan.
I use this time to learn new songs. Pakistani songs is hard actually to learn, but I, for example, use this to learn something new.
So can you sing two songs, little? One is which one? Disco Divane first, and then Dil Dil Pakistan. Little.
When we will, our effort will be a little bit finished. I think in the end it will be good. Okay.
Good.
Okay. Good. So I translate and we wait 10 advice from Haseeb.
Or 10 advice was?
The last. Yes, the 10.
Yeah. How many do you have?
It's already 9, so the 10, the last advice.
The last one was to develop themselves more, to increase their skills. to learn something new.
Yes, I translate. Okay, was the last, right? Okay.
Yeah, that was the last. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, yeah, thank you so much, Kristina from Ukraine, Kristina Drobinka. You were also on the magazine in Pakistan. We saw this magazine. Very famous you are in Pakistan, mashallah. Yeah. Okay, so now you're getting your throat ready for singing.
Yes, actually, my visit in Pakistan was a great. I represent Ukraine in Pakistan, and I not expect that after my performance, such will be reaction. All media, TV shows, all media write about me, all the world, and all Pakistan. And when I come back to Ukraine, all write about me, and it's come 2 days ago magazine Pakistan in the world, which I the cover page, diplomatic magazine, and it's a big honor for me because I did not expect this, that I will be in this magazine in the main page. So for me, it's a big honor, and I hope that I will come again and again in Pakistan, and not only in Pakistan and in Dubai, in Qatar, and many Muslim countries. I would love to perform there with my performance. And
I remember your performance. The whole convention center, what 500 people were standing up and clapping when you were singing. This was beautiful moment for us, really.
And did you see some bit of, you were in Islamabad, but did you see Pakistan a little more? We would love to invite you to our place here in Bourbon. Come and see the northern areas of Pakistan. You know, the people are very welcoming and hospitable. So once all this is over, we would love to invite you again to Pakistan.
Yes, most welcome any time. Yeah, this is your country.
Thank you. You know, I will say a little bit my story. It's like a miracle. Maybe it will be a motivation for another people, because to tell the truth, it was a big surprise, and Pakistan opened the door for me. And I would say grateful that Pakistan people such met me, and a lot of people helped me actually. And I was invited by Mr. Wasim Koher. He's the owner of Bridge and Trade International, and he know me many years, and we work together. And he knows that I am a professional singer and actress, and also I represent Red Carpet Event Company. This company works now in Ukraine and in Pakistan. And last year I make a lot of events in Ukraine. You can see in my page, Red Carpet, Living Your Events. And actually, when I come, everyone meet me like a celebrity. And I was dream about this all my life, to tell the truth. Because my way was very long way. I study a lot. I have 2 high educations, economy, and I'm opera singer. I finished a music academy. I have long way. I cannot realize myself a lot of years. I was in depression. I was stressed. I was a lot of this I feel on myself. But on me, I'm a very positive person. I never give up, and I know that one day it will happen. But I never expect that it will happen in Pakistan, in Islamabad. Really, I never expected. I thought I was like, you know, my mind was what Ukraine, and after I say, why Ukraine? If a lot of places around the world. So I try, and it happened, and like everyone can do, like realize their dream. So it's when I was in Jinnah Convention Center, you know, in my mind was like I was there many times before. When I come before the scene in repetition, and Mr. Haseeb was with me actually. He represents me, and such way we met. And I feel that I was my karma, like I was before. I had a very good intention. I feel that I was here before performed. So it's like for me, a place like my place, that I'm this right person which should be here today, not another person. So not to be your dreams come true. So in my life, this dream come true. And also I was honored by the ambassador of Pakistan to Ukraine, and he honored me with his time when I come back to Ukraine. And also I meet Imran Khan in life. He invited me in his residence. And Mr. Arif, the president of Pakistan, invited me the next day after performance to dinner with him. So I was shocked. I even not expect that such happening to me. I met these people. I was reviews for them, and I sing it for them. They saw my performance. All Pakistan saw my performance. So and I should do more, and in my mind to make my Pakistani song. So I look now for the composition of who can write for me the song. Maybe from Pakistan you can write me in the private, and I will see, because it was really good to make something. I perform the very popular national song. So I think now in this lockdown to make my song in Pakistani language, like the game, so it will be also popular in all the world. I hope it will happen.
It will.
And actually, I not only performed, I visit Monal, very beautiful place in Pakistan, with the steep, very beautiful mountains. This place amazing nature in Pakistan. Also very tasty food like chicken karai, like sweet ayran. I like too much. We don't have in Ukraine. We don't have such ayran. So I like ayran. I also drink Turkish ayran, but Pakistani ayran is the best. And the culture, I like the culture of Pakistan, and I am a Muslim. And I've become Muslim 2 years ago, before my performance. So people do think that I become after Pakistan when I visit. No, I visit many countries, Muslim countries before, and I become Muslim 2 years before my performance. My performance was 1 year ago. I become 2 years before. It was like not everyone knows about this. It's my like private, and also I look for the Muslim husband. I am not married.
Okay, so very good. That's very good news for some people watching this over here, that like that Kristina is not married and then she's looking for a Muslim husband.
Yes, and for me is the example of this couple, because for me I want such person which will be not good husband for me, but he will be a good partner couple for my business. Like together we will have business. So I wish that. And you know, my father, his name Ivan Drobinka, he writes a book, How to Create a Happy Family and to Find Your Soulmate. And we choose many couples from all the world, and still not published this book, but get ready to publish. And my wish that it will be published in Pakistan, and maybe Mr. Zaufyshan and Haseeb will be in this book like as an example how to create and to save relationships. This is very important actually, and I respect couples with many years together. This is a big work. This is a hard and big work, I think, for the couples. Also, I will say in Russia, we have time, yes. Я говорила о том, как я посетила Пакистан, то есть как вот у нас сегодня мотивационный разговор, и это не было как бы, мне открыло двери Пакистан, то есть Пакистан открыл мне дорогу в мою карьеру. Когда я была перед выступлением на репетиции в конвенtion-центре, у меня ощущение, что я здесь уже была, что я здесь не просто так, что я именно тот человек, который должен сегодня выступать, который должен представить Украину сегодня в Пакистане. И также на моем выступлении было более 3000 человек, и президент Пакистана, и премьер-министр Пакистана Имран Хан. И они пригласили меня на следующий день после выступления в своей резиденции. У меня был ужин с президентом Пакистана. То есть главная вот мотивация, ты должен верить в свою мечту, ты должен визуализировать, что ты хотел. Вот я это все визуализировала в своей голове, и поэтому это пришло в мою жизнь. Не просто так вот я хочу, да, и вот оно должно прийти. Оно должно к тебе прийти, кто-то должен для этого сделать. То есть ты должен это заслужить. У меня много лет я не могла добиться того, что мне дал Пакистан. Я очень благодарна этой стране, что люди приняли меня и помогли мне реализовать свою мечту. И я также хочу написать пакистанскую на урду песню. Я ищу композитора, который мне напишет песню на урду, чтобы приехать с программой в Пакистан и по городам Пакистана и в другие даже страны. I translate.
So, yeah, that was wonderful. So, I think now we are just running over time. So, a lot of people are waiting for your song.
Yeah, they want to listen to a song from you.
I performed Dil Dil Pakistan, so I will sing a piece of this song. Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Sure. Take your time.
ऐसी ज़मीं औरा ओस्मान इनके सिवा जाना कहाँ बाकी रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवां दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान Pakistan, Dil Dil Pakistan, Jaan Jaan Pakistan, Dil Dil Pakistan, Jaan Jaan Pakistan, Dil Dil Pakistan, Jaan Jaan Pakistan, Dil Dil se milte ki ko प्यार का चेहरा बंदा है पूरी कलेरी में भी रोए तो पीर सेरा बंदा है चेहरा बंदा है ओ दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल Pakistan, Jaan Jaan Pakistan, and Dil Dil and Jaan Jaan mean сердце мое Пакистан, душа моя Пакистан. I translate what means Dil Dil and Jaan Jaan Pakistan, like heart and soul. I am right?
Excellent.
Right?
Very, very good. Very good. Kristina, very, very good. Somebody is also making a message. Wow, mashallah, she is a good singer.
You will see them once we post it.
Yeah.
For 6 years. I'm singing from the 6 years. Yes. Thank you. Also, I played the singer before when I was a little bit younger. 10 years ago, I and the singer. My way was hard, but I don't give up. This is the main. Not to give up. People should not give up and believe in your dreams.
Yeah, people should not give up.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the message to all the people around the world, to people in Ukraine and to people in Pakistan. You should never, ever give up and always look for inspiration. Thank you so much, Kristina, for being with us today.
Thank you.
For singing with us as well. God bless you.
God bless you. I'm so happy that you got in touch with us to inspire and motivate the people in Ukraine. And but I think you have achieved 2 things. Not only have you inspired the people in Ukraine, you are also inspiring the people in Pakistan by your personality and also by singing Dil Dil Pakistan. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I will be doing good divine.
Okay. So all the best. So
Bye.
see you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye. Take care. End broadcast. Good.